Welcome to the Letting Go live stream. This is the A Course in Miracles workbook series. Today we are going to be releasing around lesson 223. God is my life. I have no life but His. There's some great prompts in here. So I'm just going to read the lesson real quick, and then we'll dive into some releasing. God is my life. I have no life but His. I was mistaken when I thought I lived apart from God, a separate entity that moved in isolation, unattached and housed within a body. Now I know my life is God's. I have no other home, and I do not exist apart from Him. He has no thoughts that are not a part of me, and I have none but those which are of Him. Our Father, let us see the face of Christ instead of our mistakes. For we who are your holy Son are sinless. We would not look upon our sinlessness. We would look upon our sinlessness, for guilt proclaims that we are not your Son, and we would not forget you longer. We are lonely here and long for heaven, where we are at home. Today we would return. Our name is yours, and we acknowledge that we are your Son. So we'll go through some of these different statements here and just do some releasing. Because God is your life. You have no life but His. God is my life. I have no life but His. Being able to acknowledge, oh, I was mistaken. Right there frees us from all sin and all error. Oh, I was mistaken. And now I'm going to choose something else. Now I'm going to choose to be at one. Let's begin. God is my life. I have no life but His. I was mistaken when I thought I lived apart from God, a separate entity that moved in isolation, unattached and housed within a body. So you remember when you were mistaken? When you thought you lived apart from God, thought you were separate and isolated? How did that feel? Could you acknowledge that feeling? Just let it be there. That feeling of wanting separation or loneliness or isolation. Could you simply experience that feeling without judging it, moralizing about it, or trying to change it? Just letting that feeling be there, bringing it to light. And could you let it go? Let go of this feeling of isolation, of wanting separation from God. It's just a choice. Yes or no is fine. Would you let go of this feeling, this mistaken thought of being apart from God? When could you let go? It takes what it takes. God is my life. I have no life but His. Now I know my life is God's. I have no other home, and I do not exist apart from Him. And is there any resistance to your life being God's now, as it always was, in truth? To being at home with God, existing at one with Him? Is there any resistance to that? Any refusal, any denial? And nothing to judge or moralize about. It's okay. Letting that come up. And could you simply allow any resistance to your life being at one with God? God being your life, God being your home, here and now. To allow up any energy that's coming up for you, any resistance to that idea. And just give it a moment to unpack, unwind. This is the energy behind the mistakes. Could you just allow that energy to diffuse, just lighting it up, sitting with it, feeling that resistance to life with God? God being your life, just resisting, allowing any of that energy. Oh, there's been plenty of it there. Nothing to be stacked sin or guilt on. It's just a feeling. And could you release that resistance? Release that feeling. Just let your life be God's. Would you release the resistance to that feeling? God is your life. When could you release this feeling, this resistance to having no other home existing at one with God? It takes what it takes, no rush. It's just a chance to release some now, and there could be more. You just keep it releasing. God is my life. I have no life but His. Our Father, let us see the face of Christ instead of our mistakes. For we who are your holy Son are sinless. We would look upon our sinlessness. For guilt proclaims that we are not your Son. So, could you allow yourself to notice any guilt or sense of sin that would have you identifying as apart from God, as other than His Son, daughter, same thing? Could you open up and allow any guilt or sense of sin that's been coloring your vision? It's been behind mistakes. Just let that energy up. To claim it's real and fight it keeps it stuck and stacks it up. Could you just open up and allow yourself to feel any of this lingering guilt or sin energy and just be experiencing it, relinquishing it, letting it go, just surrendering it to our Father, turning it over. Would you surrender the guilt and sin that you may again look upon your sinlessness, you, a holy Son of God? When could you surrender any of this sin, guilt energy? Just turn it over to the face of Christ. Let it dissolve. As it does, takes what it takes. God is my life. I have no life but His. God is your life. You have no life but His. And we would not forget you, capital Y, you longer. So could you allow yourself to be in the focus, the knowing that God is your life and your life is but His? There's nothing else. And noticing any resistance, any denial, any refusal of your life, God, your oneness with Him, your atonement in Him. God is your life. Any resistance to that left? It's okay. Plenty. There's generally plenty of this resistance. Remember, this is the realm where we chose separation, attempted to be separate from God. So could you allow yourself to just let up any of that resistance? Just allow that resistance to your life, God. How does that feel? How does that feel? Could you let yourself experience this feeling? Just witness it, notice it. Not to keep it, though you may keep it, to relinquish it, to let it go. Could you let up this energy, this resistance to God as your life? That's it. Could you really let that resistance just run itself out? Experience it. Let the resistance be there. It's not an enemy. If you make an enemy out of it, it claims it's real and it stays stuck. Could you just experience that resistance, let it move, and let it go? Would you let go of this resistance to having no life but His? God is your life. When could you let go of the resistance? You're never forced to let go. And even if it seems like you're not letting go and there's still some of this energy there, it's okay. It's going. There's just more. Would you let go of some more resistance to God is your life? Well, God is your life. You have no life but His. God is my life. I have no life but His. We've been lonely here, haven't we? And longed for heaven where we were at home, where we are at home. Today we would return. Our name is yours, Father, and we acknowledge that we are your Son. Are you ready for heaven? Are you done with loneliness and separation? Will you return to heaven today? Have your name be His. Acknowledge that you are His son, daughter, same thing. And could you allow yourself to go home? Heaven now. His son now. Is there any fear at home? At one with Him? Could you just let go of any of that? Any anger in heaven as the Son of God? No? Could you let it go? That's not your business. That's not your function. And this whole thing of guilt and sin. In heaven, where you are at home, as the son of God, daughter of God, same thing. What about this guilt and sin stuff? Does that have any place there? And could you give up this guilt and sin stuff? Let it go. For today and all days, eternally, God is your life, and you have no life but His. And concern yourself not if there's more of this human emotion stuff that comes up, more of these programs. Just continue to release them and return to heaven. Remind yourself of your name, your holy name, the name of God, acknowledging that you are His son, His daughter. God is your life. You have no life but His. God is my life. I have no life but His. Will you remember this today and release anything else other than that comes up? You never have to. It's just a choice. For you are free to choose. You have complete freedom as God's son. Thank you for all your releasing and coming to heaven and coming here to help me, to restore me to sanity. Son of God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well done releasing, and have the best day you can in life with God.